Be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty force and our Guru protect us, guide us, lead us, support us day and night at all times, in all places, and in all our duties. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this 2nd April 2025 market roundup. Today, I wanted to walk you through how one could make um, less risk money, but small scalping. So, if you're interested in scalping, how can you take that using the financial astrology techniques and the triple screen trading techniques? I want to walk you through that. I want to give you a practical demo. Today is a fantastic day for scalping. So the market was clearly range bound today, as you can see on a um, okay. Let's go through first of all step by step, like we have always done it in the last few videos as a general process. We have taken a decision yesterday that there is no question of any day trading unless, of course, the market changes its direction. We also decided that based on moon in Rohini Nakshatra, market would be a little bit bearish, or there will be a pressure as it attempts to move up. But of course, we knew that Jupiter and Mars were well posited, and Moon is not in a strong bearish zone like it happened yesterday when Moon was in Venus Nakshatra, which was Venus was retrograde and conjoined with retrograde Mercury, conjoined with Rahu, conjoined with Saturn to some part. So it was a super bearish day yesterday, but today is not a day like that. We knew that today is not going to be a highly bearish day, and we also did not expect it to be a highly bullish day either. Okay. So what did we see in the process of looking at the market? We decided that we will look at ADX to see if ADX is really giving us a decent kind of a market on a 1 hour basis. So we said we will look at always 1 hour. Okay. Now it's taking a little longer than necessary. Okay, I have the 1 hour chart here. So if you look at the 1 hour chart here on Nifty 50, and this is the day, I will just collapse the RSI. Not interested, not interested in ATR. We're only interested in ADX. Yesterday, of course, the market was quite bearish. It fell down. Today, the market started at 9:15 and ADX was 31.47. And we have very clearly seen that there was a bearish crossover, death crossover has happened, where the 50-day moving average went above the 20-day moving average, and that's not a very good sign. Okay, but of course, we knew that somewhere the market will come back and touch the 50-day moving average and have some kind of a pressure in the process of selling. So, but nevertheless, while this we have seen it many, many times in the past, market trading above the 20-day moving average will come back and touch the moving average 20-day and then come back and touch the 50-day, could go down below 50, but eventually come back and touch the 50 period moving average, 50-hour moving average. Okay, right. So the market was giving a little bit of a signal today that, hey, I am likely going to be a bit bullish. Okay, so the 9:15 candle shows that till 10:15, this is a kind of a decent bullish candle, not a very high bullish candle. There has been a selling pressure coming as the market attempted to go up, but the body is reasonably good. And if you look at the volume, if you looked at the 9:15, I'm looking at Nifty 50 futures. Obviously, there will be no volume on Nifty 50. It's not a stock that instrument that people buy and sell. It's just a spot price. So if you look at this, this was okay. There are around 1.7 million, way above the average. The black color is the average that we see here. And there has been, the volume has been slightly above that. But again, the the volume yesterday at 10:15 candle was 2.77 million. Okay, but that is not what we are seeing here today. It was a 1.704 million. So, but nevertheless, there has been some decent volume that has come in to the market, and which we were kind of expecting yesterday. We were expecting that there will be a bounce. In fact, I had mentioned in our Finance Astro WhatsApp group that I am expecting the market to bounce back a little bit, but not expecting a major bounce back, but definitely expecting a bounce back. Okay, so that perception, my analysis got ratified with this particular candle here with a good volume. Right. Now I was ready to take a trade. Okay. I wanted to try and see if it was a good day for us to take a trade. Now that I have seen that the market is on today going to be either bullish or sideways in the market, it's a good time to do scalping. Okay. Now we go to the second trade. In the second screen, we will look at the uh, 15-minute candle. Okay. So we have seen that on 2nd of April, the 15 minutes candle was opened, or 9:15 candle opened at 23,192, closed at 23,246, and then there was a slight bearish, and then it came back and touched the 50 period moving average here. 50 period moving average on the 15 minutes scalp. Now remember that our scalping is on the 3 minutes candle, not on the 5 minutes candle. Okay, we are not interested in a 15 minutes holding period for scalping. We're interested in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We wanted to ride the momentum as long as we're able to see the momentum. But if we can't see the momentum, with some small tight stop loss, we shall exit the market. Okay, now we go to the 3 minutes candle. All right. Now on the 5 minutes, 15 minutes candle also at 9:45 a.m., the ADX was 36.59, which shows that today there is going to be some bullish momentum coming. But it has been going down from yesterday, 43, it went up 43.47, went down today at 9:15 to 41.27, at 9:30 went down to 38.44, and at 9:45 it came and touched the 50 period, 15 minutes, 50 period moving average. Okay. So actually it's a 20 period moving average, not a 50 period moving average. We are still looking at a bearish thing. The orange color there is the 50 period. The green color here is the 20 period. Okay, so there is going to be some support there. So I was alert. The moment I looked at it and I went back to the 3 minutes candle, 9:45. Let's look at 9:45 in the morning. Okay. This happened many times today. In fact, if you have been very alert, you would have actually enjoyed scalping today. So there you go. At 9:54, at 9:45, the market is still the red candle here. 9:48 red candle. 9:51, the RSI went below 30. The RSI went below 30. Remember that my scalping is for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So less than 1, 2, 3 minutes, I'm going to do a quick scalping and make money, and I'm going to get out. Okay. And I'm an option buyer. I'm not doing this as an option seller. Now I know 15 minutes trend ADX is more. That means the market is going to be mildly bullish today. And I also have drawn 23,300 as a strong resistance level. and the market had come down to touch the 50 period moving average on the 3 minutes candle. Okay. Again, at the 20 period moving average, it came and touched in the 15 minutes chart, and the ADX has been 36.59. Okay, so that means that 15 minutes chart is confirming that the market is going to go up. The 1 hour chart confirmed that the market is going to go up, and the 3 minutes chart waited for the 3 minutes chart to come to RSI 30. When it reached RSI 30, as you can see here, this is the point when it touched the RSI 30, and I could see in the 1 minute chart that there was a decent buying coming in. Now that's important. We look at the third screen, which is the 1 minute chart. So the basic thing is 15 minutes chart. We look at the MA, we look at the ADX, and we look at MA 2050. That was not giving any great positive thing, but ADX was clearly strongly bullish at 9:45 a.m. Okay, was not confident, not a strong trend. Okay, right. Now on the 3 minutes chart, we are seeing RSI. Wait for it to touch 30. Go below 30, right? So remember this concept we are talking here. Now, once it goes below on 1 minute chart, wait for a green candle, a bullish candle, green candle to appear. That is when we go long. And we are seeing that this is touch or cross 50 period moving average. Again, we are talking a 3 minutes chart. Okay. And that's exactly what happened today. It went and touched near the 50 period moving average. Okay. So we were ready for a trade. Okay. And the trade was, we are only interested in 1%, 2% kind of a trade. So what did I do? I took a trade. Okay, I took a trade at, I can see 23 150. I took a trade in the afternoon. 23 250. I took a trade. This was a BTST trade that I took. Okay, and I wanted to experiment on a few things and basically forget about the 23 400. And 23 150 trade was the first trade that I took, and I took it at around 137, went up to 142, and I bought and sold 2 lots and made some decent money with it. Now I repeated this. I'll tell you when I repeated it. Now, once I have done this and I made money in this candle itself, and I said, thank you very much. I am exiting in this candle, not interested in holding it for long. Okay. Now, it happened several times. Now go back to the 15 minutes because we are interested in checking the 15 minutes candle again and again. So remember, this was a scalping that we are talking about. Okay. So at around 12:45, at about 12:45, okay, the market came back to the 50 period moving average. Okay, sorry, 20 period moving average on a 15 minutes chart. We're still talking 15 minutes chart. Trend should always be checked in the higher time frame. Okay, now this was at what time? At 12:45. 12:45. Let's go to 12:45. Let's collapse this. ATR not interested. ADX not interested in a 3 minutes chart. We are interested in 12:45. There you go. At 12:45 candle, 12:48 fell down, 12:51 fell down, 1254 fell down, but look at this. Look at this, a strong buying support. Anybody who knows the candlestick will know that the market has been falling. There is a buying support and there is a strong bullish candle that comes in. This pattern is called as the morning star. Okay, this is a morning star pattern. Okay, so clearly the morning star showed that the market was going to again jump up all the way, going to touch the 23,300, and that's exactly what happened. And from there, again, you see the RSI here. Even at the 3 minutes candle here, the RSI is below 30. The RSI is below 30. So another fantastic scalping opportunity. Now, if you had been quite bearish in the market, you would have even taken a PE trade, waited for it to come down all the way here, because obviously this would have been a good opportunity. But I did not look at the market as a bearish market today. I looked at that if it falls, it's going to be a buying support. It's a buy on dips market is how I looked at it, because that is what this trend showed me. But at around 1245, the ADX has dropped to 18.32. Okay, at 1 o'clock, it has dropped to 18.10. My scalping got over in the morning itself. After that, I decided not to take the trend, not to take the trade, but this should have been a fantastic trade if this was really something that I was interested in. It's fine. It's fine. I have made my 3,000 rupees today, and my capital was very, very less. As you know, that my capital fund is around 57,000, 80,000 rupees. There has been a BTST trade, so it will come back to 70, 80,000 rupees tomorrow. Around 78, 80,000 rupees is my trading capital. So I'm not interested in more than 2, 3,000 rupees. 3,000 rupees on a 80,000 rupees approximately. We are talking around 4%, right? Around, yeah, 4%. 4% profit on a single day scalping is fantastic. No doubt about it. Look at the number of times we are seeing in the 3 minutes chart what happened to Nifty. Okay, it came back from here. It was in oversold position, overbought position, came down to oversold position, again went all the way here, but did not fall significantly from there at any given point of time. Okay, it came back. Look at the way it is taking support. Look at the way it is taking support at the 50-day, 50 period moving average. Look at the number of times it has taken support here and it has bounced back. And every time it attempted to go past 23,300, it was getting beaten down from there several times. Today, it is beaten down here, but this particular candle, the volume was pretty good today, and the market actually went up by about 38 points. Now, if you look at the 3 minutes candle here, you will see a decent green here. Okay, but that got taken out towards the end of the day. So, been a pretty neutral day. There's nothing that we have seen here that is showing us that the market is going to be super bullish or super bearish tomorrow. Anything can happen. We go back to the first hour, 1 hour, and we are still seeing the death cross here. The 50 period moving average is above the 20 period moving average, which is not good. And we're also seeing ADX is 24.50. So let me put this here. 1 hour MA20 is less than 50. So this is not a strong bullish thing. Okay. And ADX, okay, this is a 14 ADX is less than 25. So this is again a no trade zone. So I am going to be sitting together and sitting no plan for tomorrow. So what I'm saying is at this point of time, I do not have a trade plan for tomorrow on Nifty. Okay, I might still take some time to do research on Bank Nifty or Sensex or anything else, but I don't think Sensex will be anything different from today. But I don't have a plan. The reason why I don't have a plan is I don't have either a bearish or a bullish. 20 to 25 is a 20 to 25 is my no trade zone. I will not trade when ADX is between 20 and 25. Today, I will sit back, relax. I'm not going to be bothered about doing any trading tomorrow, unless, of course, I notice that there is a good trading opportunity that pops in tomorrow. Then, if I am in front of the computer, I will wait. I have learned in the last few weeks, I have learned to be patient. Okay, I have learned to be patient. Wait for my trade plan to execute. Okay, no impulse, absolutely no impulse. Wait for the trade setup to trigger. Clear entry, exit. Okay, clear uh, capital. Okay, my sizing is very, very clear. I have only around 70, 80,000 rupees capital as of today. I have pulled out some amount of money from the market because I'm a very, very small, tiny, uh, trader. I don't even exist in the market. Nobody cares about me. Existing in the market. I'm doing this because I want to make sure that you guys learn this and make sure that you are absolutely clear about how to take a trade, how not to take a trade, and how you can make money, how you can prevent making losses, etc. Okay. Now, astrologically, tomorrow, what are we going to see? Let's look at 03, 0 April 2025. We are seeing April 2025, 9:15 a.m. Mumbai when the market opens. What is going to happen in the market? All right. Now we have no clear bullish trend in the market. So it has reached a no trend kind of a or a indecisive trend kind of a thing on a 1 hour chart. Even on a daily time frame, we are not seeing a bullish trend in Nifty. Okay, so the market is not showing anything great. But now look at how the market is going to open tomorrow. Typically, when moon is in Mrigashira Nakshatra, in Mars Nakshatra, Mars is also going to transit tonight, tomorrow into Karkadaga Rasi, Cancer. Moon in Mrigashira by Mars in Cancer. Okay, it is transiting into Karkadaga Rasi tonight. Okay, tomorrow morning it will be in Karkadaga Rasi. Moon is conjoined with Jupiter. We have seen about 80% of the time the market being bearish. Tomorrow we are expecting a bearish gap down opening. Okay. Now, what is going to happen after that is anybody's guess because Jupiter moon will come out of conjunction with Jupiter in roughly around 2 hours from opening, say 9:15, 10, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock or so, it will move away. It is already around 2 degree, 30 degree, 32 degree minutes. Every 2 hours, it will move 1 degree. So approximately 9:15, 10, 11:15, 11:30, 11 to 11:30, moon will move away from Jupiter. It will come, it will become, it will be, it will become a little bit supportive of the market. And I hope that after 11 o'clock in the night, astrologically, 9:15 to 11:15 is likely to be bearish. Okay. After 11 o'clock, okay, the market might see some recovery. Remember, this is about 80% of the time correlated. We still have 20% failure rate. So anything can happen tomorrow. If it happens, we will go back and study. There are so many planets still in conjunction, which is not a good sign. We are seeing 4 planets coming together, and we do not have a correlation for something like this. Okay, 4 planets conjunction in Pisces. Okay, tomorrow. Absolutely, this has not happened many times in the past. No correlation for the stock market. So whatever happens tomorrow will be an interesting education for all of us, but we shall remain vigilant. We know our technical setup. We know our astrological setup. We know how the market is likely to behave. We know what we will do tomorrow, what we will not tomorrow. And I don't have any BTST trade. I'm not carrying anything tomorrow because of these uncertainties. And plus the fact that tonight our Bhagavatar is going to announce tariff. We don't know what Bhagavatar song he is going to be announcing today. And depending upon what he is announcing today, the market is likely to react tomorrow to it. Okay. All right. So let us see how this is all going to work out. And then we will decide tomorrow in the afternoon, in the evening, how our trading plan going to be for Friday. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's session on the wrap up. If there is any question that you have, feel free to raise your hands or feel free to ask in the chat box. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I will see you soon in the next session tomorrow. Good evening and have a wonderful time ahead. Be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty Force and our Guru always be there with you. வாழ்க வளம்.